Hi everybody, welcome back to Reviews and Random. Today we are reviewing this fort building kit. It says Game Forts on it. I bought it from Amazon. Seller's name was 9IUoom. I have no idea how to say that. Basically what happened was I was looking for some fun things for my kids to do indoors because it's going to start to get cold here in Ohio. And I was looking on my 3D printer website that has a bunch of different files, and they have these really cool fort building kits that's made out of PVC. You 3D print the connectors, and you buy a bunch of PVC and connect it all together. And it seemed really cool. But then I started looking at how much space a bunch of PVC pieces take up, how much time it would take me to print all of those. Just did a quick search on Amazon, found this kit. It was pretty cool, so I decided to throw this review up. It's going to be a pretty quick review because there's really not much to this. This is the box that it comes in. Pretty much you get rid of that because inside the box as well, it comes with this bag that has the pieces themselves, which is tons of these little rods. I bought the kit that had the most. It was like 120. It said 120 pieces is what it is. Honestly, I'd love to buy another one at some point so that they can keep expanding out onto this because my kids absolutely love them. I had to wrestle them away from this so that I could do this review. In the past, they've asked me to build forts, and we bring the chairs in, and I have to somehow figure out how to get the blankets to balance over the chairs. And the little kids who get frustrated and start really getting angry because the blankets keep falling off. This is a game changer. So this is what it looks like. It's all these rods with a bunch of these connector pieces. I don't think there's any difference other than the colors. But what you'll see is that there's a bunch of different angles that you can shoot off of. So you can build lots and lots of designs. I'll show you some pictures of some of the ones that my kids took or that my kids made. I'll throw some pictures at the end of the review so you can see this. Basically all you do, you're going to look, oops, sorry, hit the camera. Look right here on top. Let's see if you can see this. I'm going to try to focus in. See how there's a little ring? If you make sure that that's up, angled up on all of them, you're going to make sure that your angles are correct and you can actually get these pieces connected. To connect them, all you're going to do, it's got these little pinch pieces, but you just push them in, boom, just like that. If you want one coming off at an angle, you can run it that way. So the design options for this are limitless. My kids have made, I don't know, 10 designs in the last week. To take them apart, all you're going to do is pinch right here and pull them out just like that. I will say one of the cons of this is that it's not easy for my 4-year-old to pinch these things, to pull them out like that. My 7-year-old does fine with it. The younger kids, you might have to help them disconnect it. My 4-year-old can absolutely connect everything together though and do the design. So that's it. Some of the cons is that if you look at these, it's obviously not going to be as stable as kind of a coupler that you can connect in PVC. So what I found is that when you connect these really tall, it is a little bit shaky. It's never fallen down. None of these pieces have broken, which I was surprised. I thought for sure my kids, they destroy everything too, boys. They destroy everything. I thought for sure that they would break some of these pieces off. None of those have actually broken yet, but the fort itself can be a little bit wobbly. We initially started putting blankets over the top of it, and it worked okay. But it works a lot better if you use sheets. So we just used some extra sheets and tossed it over the top. So you do sacrifice by having a little bit more narrow rods versus PVC. You sacrifice a little bit of stability, but what you gain is an awful lot of storage space. I mean, that's as much, this is as much space as it takes up. Oops. So you get a lot of storage space. You do have a little bit of sacrifice. The only two cons that I have on this, guys, are one, that it's a little shaky, and two, that it's hard for my son to pull this apart. I'm afraid that they're going to do this and at some point and break them. But other than that, I think that you guys are going to be super thrilled. If you are looking for something fun for your kids to do inside, definitely pick one of these fort building kits up.